order, starting roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson. Alderman Williams.
Here.
Alderman Robinson.
Here.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderwoman Artis.
Here.
Alderwoman Wilkins.
Here.
Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Hope. We got a quorum.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tricky that time.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Before we do, what about the, special meeting? Yeah, they got it. What about it? No, okay. At this time, I entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Artis, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Williams. Motion made by Artis, second by Williams, any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Item E, motion to approve minutes, July 13th, 2026, regular session, any motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Item F, motion to approve warrants for July 2026, $318,540.06.
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Artis, second by Alderman Holt. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Before we get moving forward, the last week or two, we have lost some individuals. They were a big part of our government. One was Fred Hummel, who was the old police chief of Dellwood for many years and a longtime resident, and served as an alderman for the city of Dellwood. His services was this past Friday. And as you know, we lost our city clerk, Ms. Gaynell Davison, who was here at our meeting last month, and is no longer with us, and we all attended her services as well. So we wanted to take this moment for a brief moment of silence for Chief Honnold and City Clerk Gaynell Davison. Thank you. Right now, we'll go to item G for our presentations. As you know, we have our Beautiful Home Awards that we do every year. And so we had our people that submitted, we had names that were given, we had homes that were nominated, and so we do have winners. And so tonight you will get a proclamation of your award, and you also get a beautiful home sign and put it in your yard, and you will get year-long free rent. Okay, that's a joke. But anyway, you're gonna have a nice award, and also a yard sign to put in your yards. We do thank you all for taking care of your homes in Dellwood. You know, we're always trying to make sure that we stay on top of our community, and that it looks great, so we definitely want to award the winner. So as we call you winner up, but as you come up and get your award, snap a picture with the board real quick with your award.
Yeah.
So first up, on the 71 Floridale Court, Miss Trina Edwards.
Woo!
Come on, board.
Don't be looking at my phone.
I won't.
Send it out.
Testify again. That's a beautiful picture. Everybody look this way on three. 1, 2, 3. Up top, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful picture.
Congratulations.
Right
Thank
there, man.
you.
All right.
You can't go nowhere.
Next, we have 1743 Nashua, Miss Gloria Brewster.
Come on.
Yeah, come on in, come on in.
Bring it in, fam.
Exactly how you at.
Bringing me closer.
Yeah.
On three, everybody looking at me, 1, 2, 3. One up top, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful.
New York, New York time. 17.
Then she getting a phone call.
They saw it on YouTube. That's what it was. 1760 Michael Well. All right. Also, my man, this is the same guy that helps out with our fishing derby every year too. He's always helping out. Big time fishing.
Congratulations.
No, man, we still calling.
Waiting on chair. Gotta get the chief administrator in there. Find the spot. Hurry up here. On three. 1, 2, 3. Come on, move in a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I think it was right.
Yeah, give me yours. Hand it yours. Yeah. I got you.
How many you need? One?
I gave it to
Okay.
Okay. On Westdale, number 27, Miss Tammy Ruffin.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It should go to my husband. It should go to my husband.
Okay, well, you give it to him.
Are you married to him?
He ain't here though. You were. No.
I can't take credit for yours.
Okay.
That's what it is.
You gave him the approval.
Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, look.
All eyes here on three. 1, 2, 3. Top. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
You want to sign?
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn.
I gave it to him.
I gave it to her.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
all.
All right, welcome.
1507 St. Ives, Leroy and Sandra Robinson. Out here. Okay. Oh, my bad. 1751 Beecher, Keith and Gina Lane. I believe a repeat winner, correct? One last year, his mouse.
All eyes this way on three. 1, 2, 3. Up top. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations.
Got yours, Sam?
She already got hers already.
I think we have 3 more winners, but they're not here today, so we'll make sure these get delivered. So please give a round of applause for all the winners. All right. Next on the agenda, we have a message from Superintendent from Riverview. I do not see a representative from Riverview Gardens, so we'll go unto the mayor's report. Just brought on a couple items. On July 18th, I attended the funeral session of Miss Dorothy Moore. Dorothy Moore was the longest serving mayor in St. Louis County. She's the mayor of Hillsdale. I think she served over 50 years as mayor, so I attended that on July 18th. Also on July 18th, we had our youth boxing show at the Rec Center, very successful event. On July 24th, I attended and joined our Congressman Wesley Bell for a press conference at Athenia Healthcare, along with Wesley Bell and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Congressman from Kansas City, Emmanuel Cleaver. On July 25th, we had the NAACP health fair that I attended at the Rec Center, very successful event, their first annual health fair. On July 27th, I attended the birthday celebration for our CEO and President of the Urban League, Mr. Michael McMillan, at the MAC Missouri Athletic Club downtown. On July 28th, I attended our Neighborhood Watch meeting, which special guest was our current St. Louis County Prosecutor, Melissa Price Smith. On August the 1st, we had celebrated our 75th anniversary at the Rec Center featuring Howard Hewitt and a lot of other entertainment and activities. That was on August the 4th, August the 1st. As you know, August the 4th, most of us attended the funeral of our beloved city clerk, Ms. Ganelle Davidson. August 7th, I did not attend, but our city administrator and our lieutenant attended the services for Police Chief Fred Honnold this past Friday. August 8th, on this Saturday, we had our first Kids Entrepreneur Market on City Hall parking lot. It was a very successful event. So it concludes our mayor's report. We're going to any board announcements. If we have none, we go to item J, A, new business, Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, board and residents. Like Mayor mentioned, this last week has been really rough, but we're making it. We're making it, and keep Ms. Gainell's family in your prayers. Just a quick financial update. The city continues to show positive revenue performance through July 31. Total revenue collected year to date is $2.2 million. Approximately 50% of the city's projected revenue budget. Overall, I'm pleased with where we are financially at this point in the year. We have collected just over half of our projected annual revenue through July, and we are more than $400,000 ahead of where we were at this same time last year. We'll continue to monitor revenue closely, particularly the use tax, as we move forward. I gave you all the revenue report with all the beautiful data in there as well. So, also code enforcement, 53 tickets were issued citywide. An additional 12 warnings were issued, 22 inspections were conducted, 10 passed, 11 failed, 1 commercial inspection that passed. Our code enforcement staff continues to maintain a visible presence throughout all 4 wards. Enforcement is being distributed fairly even throughout the city, and our goal is to voluntarily have you all comply whenever possible. We don't want to give out citations. We just want beautiful homes like we gave out awards for today. Also, resident engagement, code enforcement responded to 37 calls and voicemails during the month of July, and the staff also responded to 29 emails and concerns. Property activity, 5 properties were listed for sale in Dellwood during July, with asking prices ranging from $125,000 to $179,000. We'll continue to monitor the residential property activity because home sales and property conditions are important indicators of neighborhood stability and overall health of our community. July and early August has been extremely active administratively, to say the least, because like I said earlier, the work don't stop. So keep us in your prayers. Overall, the city remains in good operational and financial position. The revenue is ahead of last year. Code enforcement activity remains strong. Please call in with your concerns, send in your emails so we can get those addressed quickly. And as always, we'll continue to monitor our finances and operations closely and keep you all informed. That is all I have, Mayor.
Any questions for the city administrator? Thank you. Please report, Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For the month of July, we had 3 911 hang-up, 8 accident injuries, 9 alarm calls, 2 assaults, 24 auto accidents, 2 burglary reports, 23 checked the welfares, 17 disturbance calls, 11 larceny reports, 2 open doors, 1 ordinance violation, 6 property damage, reports and 8 calls for shots heard, 54 sick cases, 1 soliciting call, 2 stolen autos, 1 sudden death, 7 suspicious persons, 15 suspicious vehicles, 392 traffic violations written, and 5 parking violations. And it gives us 701 total calls for service for the month of July.
Neighborhood Watch.
Neighborhood Watch, this past July, we had the prosecutor, Melissa Price. She attended, basically explained, told the citizens, we had 26 citizens that, residents that responded, came to the meeting, and she explained her office, the structure of her office, and where they headed to, and had a question and answer format. And that's about it.
A pancake breakfast.
Well, that's on the 18th. Anybody want tickets? I have them.
Okay.
And that'll be held at Normandy High School.
All right.
I make pancakes.
Any questions for Lieutenant? Thank you, sir. Item D, no report from,
No report from
no report from Kellen's on vacation, he'll be back tomorrow. No report from him, so we'll go to our last business, portion of the meeting, we'll go to item D. Approval to engage with Burn Jones Construction for our new turf football field. Tom Weiss.
Good evening, everyone. Tom Weiss here again. So we want to talk about tonight, we have Matt Hicks here with Vernon Jones. They're a local company. They're over in Bridgeton as their headquarters. They do work all over the country. They've won national awards. I also have with me Brendan Weiss. Some of you might already know him. He's our lead designer on the turf project. So I'm watching him like a hawk. But anyway, Matt here we're here to discuss and make sure everyone is comfortable moving forward with the relationship with Vernon Jones. The TIPS program has been vetted and bid through their submittals, and you can see there's some information about it. On the printout talks about how everything. If you go to the presentation, we were hoping to have the video, but Terry passed out our presentation, and if you go to that slide, it talks about tips. What page number or which slide is that, Terry? Can I borrow that, please?
Let's slide 4.
Yeah. So, Matt, come on. So if there's any questions, so interlocal purchasing system is what we're here mainly to talk about, and the experience level of Vernon Jones that brings to the table to the program. Again, truly, and some of here's some pictures of some of they've done all the Hazelwood fields, the Normandy. They do fields all over the Midwest, and they're a recognized leader in this area. We've worked with them on several projects over in Illinois, the Grizzly Stadium we did together, and so this would be a design-build collaboration. We've already started on the design, and you can see the excerpt of that on slide 3, where we've got the site design we're going to be submitting to MSD Wednesday, I believe is what Brendan told me. And but again, back to the tips, it's a national way that has been vetted and bid. The pricing is set based on unit pricing. Matt, could you elaborate?
Yeah, so the interlocal purchasing system is essentially it's a government agency that puts out these contracts every 3 years, and it's the biggest lift we have as far as bidding a construction project, and it's unit prices for everything that we do, and and then once we are awarded the contract, then any public entity can piggyback on it and utilize it for, and, you know, select us and have us build the project. So we've done a number, I mean, Normandy, the Hazelwoods both use that system. We've done work for CVAC. We're St. Charles, St. Peters, Warrenton, the list goes on. I mean, on the east side, we've done Edwardsville, we did Plummer Park over there for them, O'Fallon Family Sports Park over there. So it's, and we've been around in St. Louis for 50 years. So we do, we build sports fields, running tracks, tennis courts, parking lots, you know, that type of thing, all civil construction. But we've established a good reputation in our 50 years, and I'm confident that we won't let you guys down either, so.
Yeah. And again, we've personally worked with them on several projects over the last probably 30, 40 years. So again, we still have work to do. We just wanted your blessing on, is this the methodology we can proceed with, is what the mayor had asked. You know, he wanted everybody to be comfortable with the methodology and the kind of the design, and then the bid process. We're going to work with them closely on making sure we get what we want and we don't overpay for things, and that we kind of manage all through that. There's a lot of moving pieces and moving parts to some of these things, like scoreboards and, you know, all those things that we have to have. The lighting is going to be, we're going to utilize the park grant coming up to do the lighting, because, you know, these fields are not cheap. So we're going to try to utilize some more of the park money, and we're going to be working with Terry on that. It's going to be important that we get that information from Musco.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, that's the, we'll call that the second phase of the project, but we want to get your, at least the mayor does, wants to get.
One question, this more of a timeline.
Sure.
Once we do begin, what's the timeline on this completion?
I knew he was gonna ask that question.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
question, so.
Yeah, so typically a field will take about around 120 days to build a field from the day you show up with the equipment. So
4 months?
yeah,
Wow.
and you know, we're depending on what else is going on around it. There, you know, that there's pluses and minuses there, but as a rule of thumb, about 120 days.
Yeah, and so again, we want to simultaneously be submitting our design to MSD, and if you bless tonight, then we will move forward working with them on, I guess, a formal contract that says, okay, we're gonna work together on this, and so that while we're waiting for MSD to comment, because MSD gets involved because of, well, synthetic turf fields, and we have some additional parking that we're building. So we do have some differential runoff, some additional hard surfaces that we're putting in, some additional concrete. So that, and then on top of that, anytime you disturb over an acre, you're required, and you have a relationship with MSD that we don't want to damage, shared information. So if you have over an acre of disturbed area, you're required to submit to MSD.
Last question. If this is approved tonight, when does that 120 kick in? When does that start?
I would say we need another month of design work, and then that puts us,
Okay.
I think the goal, if things go right and the stars align and Jupiter aligns with Mars and all that stuff, that Aquarius, then we would hope to maybe have by the end of the year.
And that's what I'm asking, because I didn't make a promise, but one of the goals was to have a couple of these projects done before the end of the year. This is one of them.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to rush it, but it is something that,
Yeah.
that the voters, I did.
I mean, you know this, and you may too, Mayor. It's MSD is our biggest hurdle.
Right.
You know, once we get through that, then we'll go as fast as we can.
Okay. And just for the board's sake, this has been looked at by our attorney, who's okay with it, and the administration is definitely supportive as well. So, any questions?
Question.
Alderman Holt.
I know with the
Yeah, I mean, yes, we'll continue during the winter, you know, and sometimes in the Midwest, we get a mild winter and it's nice and smooth. Cold weather will slow us down a little bit, but there's plenty we can continue to do during that time, so.
At the very least, we would have everything ready for the playing season
Yeah.
next spring.
Any other questions? Any other questions? If not, looking for a motion to approve to engage with Burn-Jones Construction utilizing the TIPS program. Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson, any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson, Alderman Williams, or
Yes.
Alderman Robinson,
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton, Alderwoman Artis,
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins,
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter, Alderman Hope.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Last portion of our agenda is public portion. If you have any public comments, please state your name, address, and public statement. And if there is none, I look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Martis, is there a second? Second by Alderman Holt. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed,